Hello. So I'm up nice and early to get this message out, really, because I'm in between. Basically, if you are too busy to do what's necessary for your health, if you have got kids and you're just so busy parenting them, you can't think about yourself, yeah, I can help you with that, because that's the challenge that we all have. It's a very normal thing when you become a parent. Same as when you're too busy at work, again, to look after yourself. I grew up as a workaholic. That's all I did was work, work, work. It's hard to really appreciate the effect that has on you. So for loads of reasons that people don't know how to deal with all the pressures in their life and be healthy, or they want to do that and they may know how to do it, but life gets the better of them. For all these reasons, what I want to do is just saying, well, in this video, I'm transitioning from, I was preparing to show you what Fit to Thrive can do, what having good holidays can do. And now I'm going to move into this sharing the summer work. Okay, so essentially I thought I'd just get out and I'd walk, because it's nice having the background of walking, and it means I get that walk in today. I get loads of little walks in this kind of way. The point is I wanted to show you the result of what I do, because there's lots and lots of theory and lots of reasons why I'll do what I do. And you'll see lots of videos and you're thinking, why on earth is this good for you? Why is going to see seals at Horsey Gap good for you? Why is going to see, this is what we did in the summer, why is going to the Mach Loop in Wales good for you? How can that be good for your health? Fun to say that, really. That's what I've been focusing on the whole of my life. When I worked in gyms, it was boring. Great people and everything, it's not what my concept of health is. It's not what I trained for. And no one asked me the right questions. They asked me all these boring questions like, how is my bum big in this? That kind of silly stuff, you know, who cares? Yeah? But what did you do today? Now that's a useful question. That's an important one. So if you do that, it's going to lead you to the right things. So that is what's coming up. I was too busy having fun to share it all. I thought I'd shared loads. Turns out, hadn't even got to actually sharing. This is what we did over the summer. I got about 5 trips. We went away. We had very little money, only bits of time. I did a lot of it all in one day. That's life. But we had loads of so much fun. We saw Typhoon landing. We saw F-35s. We saw F-15s. It was absolutely fantastic. So we had a great time. And that's just the start. Yeah, just chatting to a friend there. And so this summer, I just wanted to show the benefits of what I do, because I just got out with the kids, even though I'm working still during the summer, because, you know, most of us are. I can't take all that time off. And the kids are old enough now, I can go places and it's got easier in that way. But then there's also more pressures to do more things or bigger things or whatever. And I have a new car that's allowing me to go further because it's an EV, and I'm just taking advantage of stuff. Because I don't have all the money like most people I know. You know, you've either not got the time, the money, or the energy, or all of those things. So how do I make it work? That was the question for me, because you got the same question. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it, out here? Yeah. So I do things like this, like getting out, because I find the more you get out, the more you're able to get out. And that's one of the principles. So you can probably tell I've got so many things I want to say all the time, and I'm noticing that, well, that's going to take its time. It's always going to take a long time to truly explain how you work. But I wanted to start showing you so that it helps you understand why you should bother listening to what I'm saying, because you go, what on earth does he know? Most of what I do isn't seen. And it's designed that way because I just want to fit in and get on with life, but I do things slightly differently. And this is where lifestyle education is important, because no one else seems to, well, no one's putting it that way, because I notice I can't do the coaching, don't have the time. I've got the kids, I can't plan my life all the time, because, you know, whatever happens, there's always something that crops up in the week. If you've got that problem, I got that problem. So I've still got to do all what's necessary for my health, still got to deliver on the bills and all the other pressures you've got. And most people in that situation, their health suffers. Been there plenty of times. Seen it all through my family, through life, you know, for all sorts of people, just the way we're all used to seeing it. So I wanted to just go right to the nuts and bolts as a normal engineer that guys are in my family, and actually deal with the issues that happen and figure them out and come up with just a way of living that's true to who you are, so you aren't fighting who you are. It's essentially what we do. I come up with a way that just says, this is the life you want to live, and then you figure out the day as it goes, because you have more and more options as you work through this. Coming up to the M1, so it's going to be a bit noisy over that. So as you work through your day, well, as you work through the process, you get more and more and more options to figure out, what should I do this next moment? What habits should I have? How should I live? That's all you're doing. But instead of going on and on about that right now, I wanted to just show you. So in the upcoming videos, we're preparing for it, and now you'll see. And we saw dolphins, we saw seals, we saw, like I said, some Eurofighter Typhoons, some F-35s, some F-15s, because I love flying. And I'm getting back into be able to put those hobbies, those interests into my life more, and take my kids with me, and they're starting to enjoy it. And so it all comes this nice circular loop where I get to do things that I love with my family, not without them, and with the money that I have, and it all leads into one thing, and I just spend a day doing what I love. And it's a dream, isn't it? But I did that this summer, and I had so many bucket list items, so many things I'd always wanted to do. I'd always heard how amazing the British area is, and it is. And we saw waterfalls. I have no idea how many waterfalls are everywhere. Now on my feed, everything's a waterfall. Didn't know that. So in Wales, it's waterfall country. Didn't know that. There's some in Yorkshire. I'm going to go up and see them this year or next year. Gorgeous. Loved it. And then we saw the mountains of Wales, the valleys. Epic stuff. I've been wanting to see that for such a long time. So it's about getting you thinking, well, what beauty do you want to have in your life? What amazing experiences do you have in your life? Go and chase them, because over the year, that's what we do on a regular basis. We have days out, as everyone does. You do, I do. We have little bits here, little bits there. And we go and live. And in that process of living, it should be the best thing for your health. If it's not, maybe you need to know a little bit more about how you work and how to use that knowledge to get more out of who you are and the life you're living. That's the logic. And that's what I do, and that's what I've been challenging myself, and I want to help you do the same for yourselves. All right? So there should be a nice little video montage I'm going to put together, some of the highlights of our summer and what's coming up, to give you the inspiration. Go and do it for yourself, because you're in charge of your health and your life. So I want to show you the options that are out there and help you discover them, and then you set a cracking time, because I have so much time actually learning how to be the best me and live the best life. It's fantastic. So I'll see you in the next one. There should be a video coming up next, all that kind of jazz. But if you like what I'm saying, what I do, ask some questions, start telling me what you'd like me to cover, what interests you have, just get in touch. And actually, I should have said this, I am building a course. So I have a course in place, but it's very much just words, and it's the first time I've really released a course, so I need to see if I'm happy, if it's enough, that kind of thing. So I'm just going to go and work through that over the coming months, because with this series, I want to incorporate some of that into the course itself, because really, I needed to explain it right so it makes sense, because essentially it seems too easy. And that's the thing I do. I'm really good at creating things that in the end seem far too easy, but actually there's so much behind what they do. And so it's the first principles, the basic principles of how you set up a life that will heal you over time. Those are the first two principles. You've got to think of time, you've got to think of healing. I want to introduce it properly. And because I've been an engineer for so long, I haven't been doing any teaching, I haven't been doing any presentations, I've been doing all the fixing. So the doing, not the talking. and it's very noticeable to me when I watch my videos, when I read this course. It's just not, there's more I need to do. So I want to get that out to you guys. So if you want to read through it and help me make something better, please do get in touch. Let me know, okay? But that's coming, and that's going to help you guys. If you really want to actually change your life for the better and get healthier on a daily basis, I can really help you with that, particularly if you're incredibly busy and you have no time. That's everybody I know, okay? So I'm going to carry on this walk. It's a bit noisy there, it always is at this point. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.